All right, this is E39,
E39.
BMW 530 M Sport. I'm going to be installing a repair kit on the DISA valve. I've got my T40 bit and just got to move all this fun stuff out of the way first. So I'm going to disconnect mass airflow sensor intake and get that out of the way. Don't believe I'll have to remove the air vent, but we'll see once we get there because this should just slide straight out. Okay, just got it out. I had focus there. There's a little gunk in there. This is missing the flap, and I had this previously worked on by my mechanic, and he found that the let me turn on the autofocus here. The pin right here was very loose, so if that goes into the manifold of the engine, it would be a big problem. So I've got my repair kit, and we are about to repair this. And I did not have to move anything. Just squeeze this down. You have to be careful with this because it is old, so you don't want to like shove it too far down. It may crack it if it's brittle. Mine seemed to be okay. It was a pain in the butt to get to those screws back there, which I loosened and then tightened back up when I realized I really didn't need to do anything, so still got to tighten that one back up. Okay, so I'm using GermanAutoSolutions.com to go through step by step on how to repair this. I've got my new parts that came with the kit, the old part which I've cleaned up a little bit. And we're going to start by taking the screwdriver to this area here and getting inside. Okay, so far I got the washer and that old bad boy out of the way. And I've got the tie that I utilized. And I've got to insert the new part here after I disconnect that. Okay, so I put a nail in the hole here to keep that blocked up. Got this completely disassembled with a 5mm hex, and we are going to lube this up with here and here to apply it on the outside and then put it in there. Okay, so I lubed that up, got this in right like so. Shut up. And as you can see, directions basically state to clean this off. I used a mass airflow sensor cleaner, and since it is okay for plastic, and till the next step. Okay, so got the flap installed. Pretty impressed with that. The one thing, got the cap back on, so apologize I didn't get that before I put it back on. The one thing to keep in mind is to keep this perpendicular before you go to push the hex part into this upper component here. Make sure that it's perpendicular. I actually made that mistake. Didn't notice it. I made a couple of mistakes here. So first I put the flap in backwards, and that angle right there was here. And so the lock, this stuff was obviously setting, so I panicked and freaked out, but I got it in time, so yay. Yeah, so make sure that's perpendicular to the housing, and then throw that hex in there, tighten it, put the washer back on, cap, and you're good to go. Next step is to get this off and replace with this pretty one. I'm in the middle of this right now, and let's focus here. We can get that.
Daddy, are these mommies?
No, these are daddies. Okay, so you'll see that this is a pain in the butt. I don't know why it's not focusing. It doesn't like me right now. But it is